All right. Do you want to tell our peoples what exactly this project was?
Yes, actually, for my class for education, child and adolescent psychology, Professor Dunn had a extra credit challenge opportunity. It was called Walk a Mile in Their Shoes, and the idea is to have a disability for a day. So, there were things like you could be in a wheelchair, you could not use one of your hands or something like that. But I decided to go blind, partially because one of my hobbies is actually counting steps. I do it all the time. I've mapped the entire campus already. But the other one was because I am such a highly visual learner, it would actually be a much greater disability for me than for some kids who are auditory learners. So yeah, I've been walking around all day today with this lovely blindfold on.
What have you learned from the experience?
Being blind is hard, and I have a lot of empathy for people who suffer with this now. But I also know that what I've learned is that you need to trust your friends to not push you into the pond.
Trust is good.
Trust is good. And for the most part, people have been really good today. They've been helpful and very kind, and some people have been annoying and tried to stand in front of me so I would walk into them. But it was a lot of fun.
Have you tried to do homework today?
I have. Well, first I went to 2 classes, cleared it with the professors beforehand, and so in class I was trying to take notes. And one thing I would do is in my notes I would have another little notebook, and I would use that as my line marker so I wasn't rolling over myself. And we'll see tomorrow how that ends up looking. But for homework, I did try to have one of my friends read to me for English literature, but since I am such a visual learner, I actually had a very hard time focusing on what she was saying and learning how to do that. So I'll probably end up having to reread it tomorrow.
How did the morning routine go for being blind?
Well, it actually went pretty smoothly. Interestingly, I woke up, I thought I turned off my alarm, and took a shower, braided my hair, brushed my teeth. It was all pretty easy because of the way our bathroom is set up. I'm pretty familiar with it. Got my shoes on, got my coat on. I checked my phone for the time again because I set it up last night for blind or visually impaired, and the phone told me it was 2:45 in the morning. I don't know how I woke up that early, but I did, and I was ready to go for the day. Had to go back to sleep. So I got to do it all over again in 5 hours.
That's great. All right.